Hey guys, and welcome back to Farm Simulator 2015 on Thornton Farm. So we are carrying on the harvest. Trust me, it was so tempted to carry on from this on Monday. Obviously this is Wednesday's video. You may be noticing some changes right away. Off camera I spent probably at least an hour, maybe almost 2 hours, trying to figure out Courseplay and get that to work. Well, I figured out it was the trailer that was causing me an issue. I'm gonna have the tractor set up, automatically dumping, and I'm gonna harvest the field myself. So I spent quite some time trying to figure that out last night. While on Banky's TeamSpeak while shooting the breeze. I've seen a few comments today. This is Monday. I'm recording this video. I'm just really excited to get back at this combine. And people experiencing FPS drops and issues in cab with the gauge cluster. We'll get this warmed up actually while we're in here. I have experienced none of those issues. My FPS is staying extremely steady with this combine, harvesting and just it being in the game. And no issues in cab, so I think a lot of it, like I touched on that video, and I'll say again, if you've got John Deere combines, apparently there's a conflict with a forage harvester, the 8600i. I'm not sure which one that is. It may be the one I have, but I don't actually have it in game. Apparently that causes issues as well. I'm just going to double check to see what forage harvester it is. It's this one. And this is the one that I actually use from time to time too. And there's the old one and this one that I need to delete by Reaper. Also, I want to say thank you to UK Simmer giving me a heads up about a mod to possibly help out with the bleed over I'm having. Although it will help, is there a way, if any of you guys know, to go into the XML files and remove the crop that isn't in the map? Because, it annoys me dearly seeing that crap in there. Anyway, let's get farming. So we've got some grain in the grain tank, got some grain over in the trailer. Actually, we need to get this going on Courseplay too. And hopefully you guys have got game sound. I do apologise for that. Basically what happened is I recorded the video and left it in full screen capture mode, meaning it will capture my desktop when I was doing the video on the information from Farm Sim 17, or 15, sorry, Farm Sim 15. No, Farm Sim 17. Did I say welcome to back to Farming Simulator 17 or 15? I said 17 again, didn't I? Oh dear. Anyway, yeah, that's what happened, so it should be resolved. Alright, so that should be Courseplay happy. Or stop. That's probably going to do its thing anyway, so we'll ignore it. And just so you guys know, if you do use drive control and you're using Courseplay, as much as I hate the fact it drives through the field still, it doesn't damage the crop. Right, let's get this wound up. So I have a mod that's supposed to... There we go, deal with the height of the combine header. Oh, there it is. You can see it there. So it up, down, and you can set it to auto. That should be. I don't know. I know at this point. Anyway. 4 minutes and we're not done any harvesting yet. Probably because it's not down all the way. Okay, what's happened here? Alright, I'll be back and figure this out. Alright, sorry about that, guys. We have figured it out. Anyway. We are going to continue the harvest. I think that just stopped over there. We're just going to do stripes back and forth basically now, at this point. We're not too full. We'll switch off the HUD, just so it gives us such a cleaner view. And I believe the tractor is making its way out, so put out the pipe. Missed a bit there. We will be going back, and any bits we did miss, we'll be grabbing. There's the tractor. And it seems like that automatic head mod is giving me issues. Basically, it adjusts the angle of your head, whether you need it or not. I don't know. I thought it would be cool. If it's causing me this much grief, I think I'm going to just take it out. So you guys want to see what happens when a mod screws up, and it's to do with a header? Yeah. Yeah. Welcome to my world, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to my world. Okay, before this causes any more issues, we are just going to hit escape. Go over to the vehicles. Go reset tool, yes. I think I know what caused that issue. I'm telling you people, if you are a new subscriber, my videos aren't boring. Some people out there may never show that type of stuff when they goof and cause issues. Me, on the other hand, I think it's funny as heck. I'm going to show you that I screwed up, done something I shouldn't, and freaked the game out. Now, there used to be a way of doing that to stock machinery. It's an old thing that I definitely believe in. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Although, that being said, I never had an issue with that mod in the first place, so I think it's just the way I set it up and was screwing with it off before I realised what I was doing. Anyway, we'll see you back at the field. Alrighty, we're back in the combine now. Back in the field. We're going to lower the header and leave it alone. Oh dear. So, I do appreciate your guys' comments in the last video, and the people that said thank you for sharing the story. For those of you that didn't miss it, or for those of you that did miss it, should I say, maybe you guys should hang around towards the end of the videos, and then you get story time with Landykid. Saw at this point in time, not many comments have come through yet, but I saw a couple of comments, well, one in particular actually, that said about a name for the community, and one of which was Landy's Kids. That has been suggested to me before, and I believe it was by Banky or Hamster or someone on the TeamSpeak. I just don't feel right with calling you guys my kids. There's something that just doesn't seem right about that. That's what I mean. I don't know. It just doesn't seem like anything's got a ring to my username. And somewhere down the line, I may even take away the kid part in my name. It's just, what else could I put next to it? My username come around, and a lot of you ask me this, and a lot of you don't know the story, so I love Land Rovers. The Land Rover Defender 90 and the older series Land Rovers. And the nickname for Land Rovers in the UK and probably across the world is Landies. I'm about to go grab my Landy and we'll pull you out, or I'll jump in the Landy and we'll get somewhere. So on and so forth. And that's where it come from. And at the time I was younger, and I can't remember how old I was, but that's where the username Landykid come from. My Xbox gamer tag is Landkid, because the day I got my Xbox I was so excited I forgot the Y at the end of it. So it's Landkid. So that's where my username comes from. I do get asked that quite a bit. So I thought I'd share that with you guys. That's how my username come around. I would like to get away from the kid part because obviously I'm not a kid. People ask how old I am. I am 24 years old. I may not sound it to some of you. I may sound like I'm from a different country than a lot of you think. But I ain't no kid anymore. So I'd love to get away from that, but I just don't know of a good name, and I've got to be careful because at this point in time of me now rolling out my spreadshirt and the time of me recording it's almost ready to rock and roll, I will probably be publicizing that a lot more, probably do just a video by itself saying here's the store, go check it out if you guys wish. Haven't seen too much comments on it yet, so kind of worried about that. But hey, it's out there if you guys want to participate. So, doing a complete rebranding, I don't think it's smart. And it could be sort of a mind game. A lot of people may think I'm a kid because of the name. I ain't. So, back to this. Let's get rid of the HUD again. Oh, no. Oh, did I goof? No, I did not. Alt H, there we go. Need to adjust the mirrors actually too on this. If any of you didn't know, there are adjustable mirrors on this. Oh, and I also got contacted by Farmair. Again, Farmair99, I forget his username was. Yeah, I think it's something like that. The guy that did the... let's show you guys quick. This was machine. He said he has fixed the collisions on the wheels and dirt texture. He is in the workings of that. And added in the script for the dirt and terrain. Basically the issue that causes it if you go into the mud and any other stuff. So look forward to possibly testing that out. Maybe we'll see it in 17 at this point. I don't know. I'm definitely querying about that. Also, for those of you that don't know, for Bullet Bill, that's his username, has put out a post on his Facebook page saying what the deal is with the Massey Ferguson pack and West Coast. He's, as I suspected, he's busy with real life. I believe he's got a job back at Cobra Park Farm. If those of you that don't know thinking, that's just an FS map. No. That farm, if you go to his YouTube channel, that, if I remember, the link will be in the description. His farm that he did that map on is a real farm. And I love it when people do that. Kind of like what Silver is doing with his map. It is based on a real farm that Bullet Bill has worked on. Cobra and I believe Silver spent some time around that farm. So I love it when people do maps where they have worked, lived, bought up, still work, because the passion is there. I find, and you guys will know this too, if you guys have got passion for something, the work is going to be amazing compared to other maps. And Cobra, and no doubt Innings Farm, seeing how much time and effort Silver puts into it, it's there, guys. It truly is there. Yeah, Silver is doing an amazing job on that, and Oxygen David is doing an amazing job, or done an amazing job on Cobra. And I think West Coast is probably going to be the same. I need to neaten that row up. Tractor, anytime today. Let's see what the tractor's malfunction is. I may have not started it again, I cannot remember. Oh no, combine and reach. It'll drive on in a minute. Or I could even do this. Yep. Tractor is driving on now. Right, we'll get these little trimmings here. First time I've ever seen the dirty texture on the header. Love it. It sucks so many of you guys can't actually use this mod, because it is a beautiful, beautiful mod. I'm trying to get Banky to use it too, actually. Get him to put it in his game. Because his computer and this one is pretty similar. Even Silver has issues with that combine for whatever reason. He put it on his innings map to give it a look-see, and it dropped his map FPS just through the ground. So I don't know if it just conflicts with other mods, whether it's in the map or not. I don't know. But I truly went through and nuked a lot of the combines that I had that were John Deere. Every single one of them, because they were all crap. As they were just a badly converted mod of this, basically. And of course, we don't want issues. Oh. With you that close, I think you are just going to run right into that wall, aren't you? Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Alright, well, we're not using all of the header there, but we can neaten up our row. So I do apologise for Monday's video being a little later. Monday's videos are always late. I woke up, saw the time, said, right, I need to get up. And you guys know how it is. You get into that state of you get comfy again, you roll over, and before you know it, it was 11 o'clock and I had to render the video, let alone upload. So, yeah, there was a delay. Do apologise, and then when I was rendering it, I realised there was no game audio. It could have been worse if you guys look in the comments of that video. Even Ian Robson said, that's a classic, we've all done it. And it's true, it could have been worse. How could it have been worse? There could have been no game, no commentary. Commentary is, if you don't have a commentary or your mic screws up for whatever reason in that video, you might as well can that whole video. Me personally, that's what I end up having to do, actually. Oh, I'll correct myself there. Just because I hate doing voiceovers. I've done it once before, and you're second guessing yourself. What am I doing here? What am I doing there? What was I thinking? And it's just kind of crappy. Yeah, I'm definitely not one for... Wow. People's OCD is going to go through the roof right now. It's just one of those things that I just really do not care to do. Did I say I love this combine? I don't think I've found a combine that I've loved so much since the class 770 and 13. Although I liked this one when it came out in 13 too. I don't know. I don't know if Sid's been around for a while. But, dude, if you do happen to watch my stuff now, I don't know if you do. I hope to see you around for some many more months and years. The game community needs you. So we have lost a lot of modders. It seems like 13 was the pinnacle for modding, and it just went massively downhill in 17, 15, holy cow. For whatever reason, it just doesn't seem like people are around anymore. A lot of the big mod teams are now non-existent. Chances are they've all got older. They've all got real-life jobs on farms that it's taking up all of their time. NI modding is probably one of them, where I know they had their reasons, they had their issues with their team member passing away. So I get that completely. It's nice to see them supposed to be coming back with the Massey Ferguson 300 series, although we've not seen anything yet, so I don't know if that's even coming out now. But it's getting towards a busy part of the year for Harvest. Hopefully we'll see that out in 17 when the game drops. Be awesome. Some mods right away. Yeah, who won't love that? Especially if they're really, really high quality. That NI modding stuff, for the most part, has always been pretty damn nice. So we've got the John Deere just because of where it was in the field. It's now got stuck on a wall. But we're okay. We're at a point where we really don't need to empty again until we completely finish the field. After this, we are going to go off to probably field 12, where we have corn. We will be harvesting corn. And I will be setting up a course play for that. More than likely. Anyway. See, that's a stupid thing with courseplay. I do wish they didn't stop updating it and kept on working on it. Me and Brad were on about it last night. And he's saying, well, they had no need to update it. But then I turned around and said, well, there's always room for improvement. Yeah, true, he goes. And I just think if the courseplay is so smart, the program in itself, if it realized it was stuck and it ain't going anywhere for a few seconds or whatever, and it currently it's going to be trying to push forward, reverse, whether it's got a trailer, whether it's got whatever, reverse back, because of course play can reverse with a trailer. Don't know if you guys know this, but it can. Probably should demonstrate that in a minute. Reverse back and then try and move off again, because what it's trying to do now is it's trying to get to me, and the fact it's halfway up the wall by the looks of it, it's basically trying to do a U-turn and come back to me. Clearly it ain't going to work when it's that close to a wall. Walls have got a collision, so it should be able to figure out where I am. You would have thought. Well, see there's a collision zone there. Well, you need to avoid it. No. No, it doesn't. Some of the programming stuff like that it's kind of confusing how it even works. So there's another YouTuber that's much, much bigger than me and has completely different content to me. Roman Atwood. Most of you probably know him. Someone before kept on mentioning him in my stream here and there when I was back in the UK. And I thought, hey, I'll check out this Roman Atwood, see what he's all about. And I just loved his YouTube channel, his content. The prank channel, I don't like those type of pranks that they do, the public pranks, all that type of stuff. It's just, to me, that's boring. But his vlog channel is awesome. And today was the day he crushed, or got crushed, the police car that they've had since a prank he did. And, yeah, it's worth watching if you guys like him at all or anything like that. It's definitely well worth a watch. Alright, let's go back over to damage control. See? You're not moving courseplay. Back it up. Anyway, let's stop this guy. Put our diff locks on because, well, let's face it, we ain't going anywhere else. So you guys will remember the days of me having this issue with courseplay and me having to do exactly what I'm about to have to do right now. And that's use the combine as a battering ram just to get it unstuck. I don't like doing this, the unrealism of it, but this is what we have to do with courseplay. If there's issues and stuff, I will say it how it is, and Even how much I love cosplay, there's definitely issues. It's to the point where I may even have to reset the tractor. Wow. Alrighty, we have got it unstuck. Trust me, it wasn't easy. Oh, you son of a... It was about to do it. Why is it going all the way over there? The combine? What combine is it hooked up onto right now? The combine is right there. Oh my. Oh my, something I wanted to show you is the cool bit about cosplay. If you're on a big field, field 11 would be great for this, other than the telegraph poles that I despise. We'll get it dumping, and it should stop once it reaches level, but we'll go at 6 miles an hour until we kind of stop about here, maybe, and it will continue. Now it keeps it pretty much central. Unfortunately, if I want to fill the front end of the trailer, that I kind of do, I'm unable to. So we'll fold that. Fold the combine. And we'll go drive now. So, all things being equal, the tractor is going to go to the blue sign there, do a loop, go all the way down here, and we should eventually see it come along this road, all the way along, past the fuel tank a little ways, and reverse into the central dump point. So I'll just sit tight and watch this, or show you it coming by. It's pretty neat. Something that I used to do a hell of a lot on a lot of my maps, and I've really gone away from using courseplay like this, especially on these small tighter maps, where this isn't particularly the smallest type. You can start seeing the tractor there. You see the blue on the trailer. Here it comes. So this is all autonomous. This is the awesome thing with courseplay, and there is amazing courseplay videos out there. Raven's got some Ravens on the front of my channel. Ian Robson's got a crap ton. Two channels I definitely recommend, both Ian's and Raven's. So coming into the yard at quite a lick of speed. We'll just stay here to keep out of the way. Should stop there, that's it, and reverse. It may screw up. There's times with it reversing that it's borderline. It is borderline. Another thing you may see is the front weight has been removed, because I don't know if that was causing issues. From this angle it looks like it may hit, but no, it's good. And about there it should stop. Yep, tipping, still automated. And I think this will be a good screenshot. Bam! Let's go for a more artistic one. Bam! Hopefully we got that, I don't know if we did. And basically it will drive all the way up to the field again. We're gonna jump back in it, so it's doing its thing. We are currently gonna stop it right in its tracks and get this up to field number 12. '12 is the corn, like I was saying. So we'll go ahead and do that. This field is far from ready still, where I don't get it. The outside grew quicker than the inside. It looks horrible. It really does. Ooh, that's horrible too. But I don't get it. The outside just accelerated so much quicker than the inside. I don't get why some fields do that. But I've had it in the past, so hey, it's okay. Now we may set courseplay up for field 12 as well. I would love to have harvested field 13 first, and then we could just drive straight through that field. But it's not how it's going to work out. We'll just park up over here. I'll actually park in there because the traffic may get hung up on us being on the outside there. And we'll quickly head down. Shouldn't take too long. The amount of stuff that's gone on in the video today, I kind of feel like pausing it until I get down there, but it... Wow, I don't know what happened there. Shouldn't take too long. Though this is gonna take some negotiating. These roads, some of these roads, like I said, this combine will not fit down. Just straight up will not fit down, but luckily we do have main roads that can pretty much get to any field, I believe. Oh, it should be good now. It's that rear wheel steering that kind of throws me off sometimes. Hate to think what it's like to drive one of these on the road, because you've got to bear in mind the back end of the machine is going to be swinging out so much more than the front. Bad move on my part. Alright, take up the middle of the road. As you guys can see, this thing is a beast. I don't know if it is scaled properly or not, but heck, if it isn't, it's pretty close to what I would expect to be realistic. It really is. Oh, let this unfold. Shouldn't take too long. I'm gonna probably harvest this one myself. Big chunk of this may be done off camera, as it is just corn. So, don't hold me to that, but it may be. Get that all revved up. The head is a hell of a lot more dirtier than that already. And apparently we got some corn straight away. Texture should for this should be just pretty much stock. Some areas on this field that I wasn't pleased with. I like the corners, I think, that it didn't get all of it. So I don't know what's going to be the easiest route to go down. What I'm thinking is, and this is setting up for the courseplay on the tractor, I want to get every field mapped eventually. At least go around twice, maybe if we can, and leave, go down the road, go past Stonehenge all the way down the yard that way, and come back up this road to come back into the field. And just before we end the video today, I have something else to show you guys. A little tidbit for the people that made it this far. Some of you may not know probably what it is. I was going to ask if we're going to be doing any stuff with corn. And the answer to that, hey, we got a beacon on, switch that stuff off. The answer to that is yes. I ain't going to do a silage episode though. I got enough silage for the animals. They don't go through crazy amounts. Depends how you do it, if you have it timed faster or not. With me, I just fast time to get crop ready, basically, and have to feed up the animals. We do have to feed the animals and water the animals, probably. So one of these episodes needs to be animal orientated, that probably quite a few of you will enjoy. There's our lovely corn. What do you 43%? Yeah, 45 now. And there is our 35-minute mark. So for those of you that got this far, I will continue this off camera for the most part. Just switch it off so it's less noisy. And what I wanted to show you guys as a tidbit for the end of the video is we have a new baler. This is Black Sheep's new bale pack with bale stacker. Gonna make our life easier in the field. Haven't tried it yet, this stacker that is, but definitely looking forward to it. Basically hooks up to the back of the baler, and the ramp folds down, and you can use it with or without, and it just stacks them up. So I'm definitely looking forward to doing that field 13 and 11, and probably 36, don't know yet. So until next time guys, hope you enjoyed, and we'll see you on Streams Map. Later.